Welcome back guys to another Zero DTE video, and today Coach Ernie is going to be talking about SPX Options Analysis, so make sure you stay tuned. If you're interested in becoming a pro trader, check out the link in the description where you can find Coach's education platform. Enjoy guys.
Do you see my options chain now?
Yes, that's like mine now.
Yeah, I always look at the same thing, so I'm not, but if you're always looking at the same thing, that's great. And if you can then judge that, 26 seems pretty high for the SPX. Normally it's around 15%.
I've seen it as low as 6 and 8%, with the other ones being higher.
Yeah.
But when I put my trade on, they were all, the first top 5 were right at 22.
I have a hard time judging this percentage here and making any real quantitative decision based on it, because I've seen it all over the place and I haven't been able to correlate it. But the price on that debit of that big S fly or poor man's straddle, whatever you want to call it, seems to have really good correlation to what the expected move is actually going to be.
Okay, I'll just put that in my quiver.
And the only explanation I have for it is that instead of coming up with some calculation that they're doing here, however they're calculating it, there is a calculation for expected move. I'm looking at the actual option pricing of what the market is saying, hey, this is what they expect. It's like the difference between looking at what the bookie is telling you, giving you odds, or looking at the big board right at the track of what the odds of the entire audience is now pricing their bets at. Does that make sense?
I don't get it
You're at the horse
instinctively.
track, right? Or the dog track, wherever you go to, and you're about to bet on the dogs. You can go to your website and then see what the bookie is laying down odds for. Or you can look at the big board that is constantly flashing all the different odds for each horse, right? Based on what everyone's betting at the window right now.
Yeah, I got that. Okay.
That's the difference that I see between this number here on the options chain and looking at the debit price on the big ass fly.
And which is more reliable?
I think that what everyone's betting on right now, giving you an exact price rather than the bookie giving you some sort of calculated value where he's
Okay, I see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good analogy. Although we're not looking at individual horses or individual options. We're looking at like trifectas and stuff like that. Still the same thing because those trifectas are still figured out and listed right on the big board when you go to the track. If you really want to take the analogy far enough where we're looking at a butterfly that's made up of a bunch of horses. I'm really mixing metaphors there.
But I see the point. Yeah.
So that's the other thing, is that when we look at that debit price, we're looking at the pricing for all those combined contracts that are in that trade right then and there. Where this, you're looking at some calculated value of a whole series of options contracts within a certain expiry.
Thanks for watching guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the like button below. If there's any questions that you might have for Coach Ernie, make sure you leave them in the comment section. Thanks guys.